pull any punches. We're going to tell you exactly the way it is.
We're going to give you an honest review. We always do.
Exactly. And right out of the gate, I'm going to tell you, and I was kind of left speechless. You know, with Harvest Hosts, you have an availability calendar, and if it's open, typically it's open.
It's open.
The game that Boondockers Welcome hosts play. Okay, today we're doing the companion video to our Harvest Host review.
Boondockers Boondockers Welcome.
Right. So if you haven't seen that video, back in May, about halfway through our Harvest Host membership, we took the opportunity to upgrade to Boondockers Welcome because we thought this past summer we would have a chance to use them. Now, we don't pull any punches. We're going to tell you exactly the way it is.
We're going to give you an honest review. We always do.
Exactly. And right out of the gate, I'm going to tell you, you can't gain access to some of where the locations are without signing up. Now, there are ways. I'm not going to get into it, but that is a big problem. So, you know, you go into it not really knowing where the locations are. Right. Unlike with Harvest Hosts, where most of the locations, maybe half of them, are convenient along normal travel routes, etc. Boondockers Welcome, not so much.
They're out in the boondocks.
Right. Now, there are more, I think, or a similar number of Boondockers Welcome locations to Harvest Host locations in total. But just where they are and their logistics are just not terribly convenient. We'll talk a little bit more about that.
Yes.
So our upgrade process was smooth, simple, easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They make it very easy. All you do is press a button and they charge your card on file.
Boom.
Just like that.
Upgrade.
Yep. Upgrade. And they give you a little $10 discount to upgrade, add Boondockers Welcome, and they take away all of your other discounts.
Oops. Wait, what? They take away your other discounts?
Yes.
No.
So apparently, and their what they say is, we can only handle, we only offer, and we can only handle one discount at a time. Well, the $40 upgrade isn't really a discount because they have the ability to just set pricing separately for new members versus existing members. I'm going to call BS. I was in the corporate world for many years. I understand. I've worked with IT, corporate IT staffs, new development, plenty of stuff, and it's just a corporate gimmick. So
we're on to you.
Yeah. So I will tell you, it's a single most thing that we were not happy about with respect to Harvest Host corporately as a whole. Okay, so we lost all of our discounts, and it wasn't quite clear in the frequently asked questions. I suspected that's what was going to happen, but because Boondockers Welcome was going up $29 in the coming days from when we upgraded, we took advantage of the low price to check it out, and we knew there would be some workarounds. We could, rig the system if we needed to, if we were going to renew. Right. All right. So we renewed. It's all in one app now.
Woo-hoo!
We got all these additional icons popping up on our map.
Oh my goodness! Look at these little things here. Wow! Look at all of this extra stuff.
And we started figuring out they're really not inconvenient locations as we made our way across the country.
That was one of the things we learned. Yes,
that was one. What was the second? So we spent most of our summer in New England, and so we were looking to fill in some gaps, and have different home bases and explore a little bit,
right?
And so we favored a bunch of places. Put them in our wish list of places to stay, and
we like them. They're convenient as they can be, and they're great.
Right. So the first thing we noticed, initially we were 45 feet, but now even with our smaller, immediately when we arrived in New England, almost under 30 foot footprint, we still found a lot of Boondockers Welcome locations that only accept 25 foot rigs.
If you have a van, you're having
beautiful,
no problem whatsoever.
Glorious.
If you have a Class A, a large Class A, forget
towing.
Towing?
Yeah, a lot of these locations are going to be problematic,
Mm-hmm.
even those that say they accept larger rigs. For example, we just stayed at one,
Mm-hmm.
and I talked to the host because I was a bit puzzled after pulling in there,
Mm-hmm.
that he accepts up to 35-foot rigs in towing, and I'm like, we're 30. I'll manage
Mm-hmm.
because I can drive this thing.
Right.
But yeah, if you're over 30, I wouldn't bring it in there.
No, it wouldn't be safe.
Now, we haven't done individual Boondockers Welcome reviews, partly because there
You
is
noticed, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we would probably have ripped each one in some way. and
Okay,
we didn't
I'll just
wanna
be
do that.
honest. Most of our reviews would have been D's or F's, maybe.
Even though some of the people were kind of nice,
Yeah.
but you are dealing with individuals, not businesses.
Right.
So you're going to deal with the individual quirks of various people.
Mm-hmm.
Having said that, you can have some great stays. And I know we're going to get ripped on this video because there are plenty of people we meet who say, oh, I only have Boondockers Welcome.
Right.
I have no interest in Harvest Host.
Right.
Boondockers Welcome is wonderful and it's great. And that's not the experience we had.
No.
Okay. So in total, how many stays do we have over the course of like 5 months? 4.
4.
Okay.
Now, why 4? Here's the catch.
Because we would either our 30 feet was too big for their location.
Right.
The logistics of the location, a big hill, having it back in, not level, knocked a bunch out.
Right.
Being out in the middle of nowhere, knocked a bunch out.
What about the calendar?
But before we do that, I'm going to say hit that like button because more people get to see our videos and make good choices and avoid costly mistakes.
Exactly. Definitely visit our websites. It's getting close to Christmas. Find something there that will work for you. It helps us. And we are making a quick announcement that we're only posting now on Fridays. So you'll find our new videos at that time.
With some additional bonus content like
Absolutely.
this video. With Harvest Host, you have an availability calendar, and if it's open, typically it's open.
It's open.
The game that Boondockers Welcome hosts play, and I understand it because, they've had a horrible transition after Harvest Host purchased it, and there were so many issues that the hosts have shared with us, that a lot of them left.
Right.
But they're still active on the system, but they're not accepting hosts. And if you understand how Boondockers Welcome host program works, you get a free year for every, 4 positive reviews?
4, 5, something like that.
Yeah, and you can bank those up in, perpetuity. So one host said, they have like 20 some odd years that they're going to die before they use all their free years.
Exactly.
But, and they were probably the ones who took the program most seriously.
Yes. And they were, of all the hosts, I think they were the best.
Yes. Not that the process to that stay was not without hiccups.
Yes.
Okay. And the stay wasn't without hiccups. Okay. So we've talked about some of the issues. What were some of the other issues? Well, so there were others we reached out to, says they're available on the calendar, right? So we think, okay, they're going to be available. Right. And we're starting to make our plans.
We're looking to book a spot. There we go.
Right. And they respond back, oh, I'm sorry, we're not available during that time. Well, then why is it show is available on your calendar? Because you have the ability to block it. I'll tell you why. Because here's the game they're playing. Boondockers Welcome requires them to be, quote unquote, available a certain number of days during the year to stay active in the host program.
Right. So they are available during those times.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, no, we're not going to be there during that time. I'm sorry. We we apologize.
Yes. And in one case, it was a legitimate thing, and I understand why I wish they would have blocked it out, and we did actually end up going back, and we did stay with that host.
Right.
And very nice people.
Right.
Okay. some other things not being accurate. So the listing wasn't updated. We're not going to give personal details, but
Nope.
the basics of the host had changed.
Yes.
That was not reflected.
Nope.
Also, their hookup fee said $5, right? That's the great thing about Boondockers Welcome. People will tell you, you can get hookups, you can get electric. Some of them are free. Some of them are $5, some of them are $10, some of them are conditional on whether you're using AC or not.
Right.
Some of them have water and
it's a great bonus for sure. Absolutely.
Great bonus. Some of them let you use their Wi-Fi, etc.
Etc.
In this particular case, it was $5. We stayed 3 nights. We came with $15
there you go.
In cash, prepared to pay them.
Because it's what you said on your location site.
Right. Met them on arrival and talking and saying, okay, can I pay you? You know, yeah, we're going to use the hookup. I've hooked up. We're good. And believe me, I had to use nearly every foot, and we have lots of extensions to get over to the hookup.
Right.
And the person said, oh no, I need $10 per night because they were 90 plus to 100 degree days because you're going to be using your AC. And I was kind of left speechless because it was a nice person. I felt badly. But at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, well, we're going to have to figure out a bank. And this was in a rural location.
Again, the location made it impossible for us to get cash because that's all they would accept.
Right. So that put a bad taste in our mouth. And that was actually our first Boondockers Welcome stay after several attempted stays.
Right.
With sort of tomfoolery.
Yes.
There was another location that we tried to stay, and they just never or rarely ever had availability. So they're obviously not an active host, and Boondockers Welcome is not purging these people.
No.
So part of the problem, I think, and frustration for both of us is we felt like a lot of our time was wasted.
Well, and the money that we upgraded to get Boondockers Welcome
and lost our discount,
and then we didn't get value for what we spent.
Very little value out of it. And you know, now it's $79 a year for the base membership. You can get up to a 20% discount. Let's just cut to this chase. Would we do or would we recommend Boondockers Welcome?
Okay. Would we recommend it? No.
I'm going to say if you're a vanner, if you're in a van, go for it.
I'm still going to say no.
Give it a try.
The reason, okay, you can give it a try if you're a vanner. I'm going to say no, and it's because of the way that the hosts are managing their websites, their locations. They seem to be playing games, and we did not get value for money. We didn't.
We didn't. And I know there are going to be plenty of you who comment and say, we love it. We stay all the time. We never have any issues.
It works for you.
You are hitting on all cylinders because we tried a wide variety of hosts. If you are 25 feet or less, I'd say you're probably going to have a lot easier of a time maybe. But yeah, there were way too many frustrations. It's way too expensive. I would spend the $99 on Harvest Host minus a discount way before I'm going to spend the $79 on Boondockers Welcome.
Yes.
Now, having said that, if you are still interested in signing up for any of those, we will drop our link down below because we'll continue to be an affiliate. We think it's good to try it for at least a year, use a discount code, and then make the decision for yourself because, as we always say, it does vary from person to person.
Absolutely.
All right. And as always,
keep on trekking.